Alright. Alright. Come on. Pop up on my phone here. Waiting for the stream to show up on my phone. Here we go. Show up on my phone. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I can hear myself. Can I hear myself over the music? I can hear myself over the music. Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Alright. Good stuff. Muted. Chat is open on my phone to the left of me. Last time, we didn't do a whole lot. It was a quick stream, just about an hour. We got through the Pokemon Tower, we got to Fuchsia City, we got Surf and Strength. I'm going to start off this time. I know I said we were going to pick up at Silph. I'm going to do one more run through the Safari Zone just to warm us up. And after we are warmed up, then we will loop back around. The thing is, too, I'm a little worried because... So, I like that we've been using a lot of different Pokemon. We are woefully underleveled right now. Like, more than usual. Which isn't a big deal. But it would be nice to level up. So, normally, when I do Silph, I would just try to get through that shit as quick as possible. In this circumstance... Okay. We don't want a Parasect. In this circumstance, we are going to actually fight a good amount of the trainers. What I'm fishing for right now, right here, is I would love to see a Scyther or a Pinsir. Or a Nidoran female. Again, I don't know how the creator of this hack has, like, distributed catch rates, how they differ from normal Fire Red. Because obviously he built this, like, from scratch, so... Yeah, I'm gonna give it one more encounter here and then move on to the next little block and try and get a Nidoran female. I'd like at least one new Pokemon. We did not get Rhyhorn last time, so we'll try and get Rhyhorn. See if Rhyhorn lets us throw 8 balls like the Chansey did. I think it's gonna get away. Okay, I'll just keep throwing balls until it either gets caught or runs. That's annoying. I mean, if it lets us keep going, we'll keep going. Let's get a run on that one. Okay. I'm gonna check the next block and see if we can get a Nidoran female. Which we don't really need. We have Nidoking, but I don't know. It feels nice to catch everything and evolve everything. Especially because we're super speeding when I'm grinding off stream, so it makes it feel a little less tedious. Crazy we've only seen Nidorina. I know Nidoran female isn't a version exclusive. Okay, we already caught Doduo. We don't get anything in a ball new. That'll be unfortunate. I guess I could have save stated on the Rhyhorn like I did for the Chansey, but I only did Chansey because Chansey's so hard to keep in a ball. I would do that for Kangaskhan and Tauros too if they show up. But I don't really want to do it for like the more common stuff. Okay, I will save state for this because this is actually hard to get. Oops. We'll save over the last save state. I thought for a second we weren't going to need it. I assume in both regions this is the only place I can get a Kangaskhan. I don't think you can catch one in Emerald. Okay. Time warp. There is also, because there's Megas, Mega Kangaskhan is usable, so this is another one we can consider putting on our like roster of what we're gonna use late in the game. But honestly, as far as Megas go, like, I'm probably just going to use Mega Charizard X because that's my preferred catch, or preferred ace. That's something... The guy also said Megas are, like, super expensive, like, to buy the stones, so we're probably also going to have to grind money to get Mega Stones, so realistically I'm going to have to pick whichever I want the most. That's annoying. It's gonna run on that. Shocking. It's gonna run on this one. Crazy. Okay, this might be another Chansey situation. Chansey did let us throw 8 Pokeballs at it. Okay. Now it's gonna run. Crazy. I'm always flabbergasted by how long some of these are letting me throw at them. And I wonder if it's because Emerald is different. Hello. I think that's 8 again. Yeah, we've thrown 8 or 9 balls at this. This is insane. This might be more insane than Chansey letting me throw 8 balls at it to catch it. Incredible. Alright, it's Kangaroo. We're gonna name it after... We'll name it Brisbane. Something Australian. And we're not gonna transfer it to our party. Okay, we've got a rare catch. So now I don't really care, but I do want to catch a Nidoran female because we don't have one. Whatever we get now, I will move back on to trying to get to the end of Silph after this. Didn't mean to do that. Well, that's just silly. I'm not... I was tempted to try and catch that one too, just because that's crazy that we got it twice, but... Here we go. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to do this with the common ones, but I am going to save state this just because this is what I actually came to the Safari Zone to catch. Didn't even need to. What's a good Nidoqueen nickname? Feeling a strong Helga on that. And no, we're not going to add it to our party. I'll evolve it off stream later. Okay, we could go deeper and try for Tauros, but I think I'm gonna just stay up here and see if we get a Scyther or a Pinsir, and then we'll move on. Can you bike in the Safari Zone? You can. And it's the Mach Bike again, it's not the Astro Bike. I don't know... I need to look through his comments on the Reddit post for this. Oh, it is the Astro Bike. What the... It felt like the Mach Bike for a second, but now it feels like the Astro Bike. Or it's doing the jumps like the Astro Bike. I need to read through his Reddit post, because there's clearly... I'm clearly doing something to, like, decide when I pull the bike out whether it's the Astro Bike or the Mach Bike. Okay. I'm not going to save state for Rhyhorn, but we did fail to catch one earlier, so I'm going to try and catch one again. And I assume because Sylveon and Annihilate and a bunch of like later evolutions are in the game, I assume Rhyperior is in the game too. I do like Rhyperior. I like Rhyhorn more aesthetically, but I'd consider using Rhyperior. Oh, doesn't want to be used. I wonder how it evolves too, because Rhyperior, you need an item. You need it to be holding an item and to evolve, right? Or to be traded and holding an item. I don't really know. I don't think I've ever used one in-game. I think I've always had Rhyperior on, like, competitive teams, but I've never used one in a playthrough. Crazy that the Nidorinos are higher level than our Nidoking. I really would just love to see Scyther. We're not gonna get Scyther. How are we doing on steps? Let's just see if we can get to somewhere where a Tauros appears. I already have Paris and Parasect. Don't know. Isn't Solar Beam in here too? Like, isn't one of these Solar Beam? Now I want to go find out. Maybe you need Surf. You probably do. Okay, I'm getting off the bike just because it's causing me to waste steps. Sunny Day is in here. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking Sunny Day is in here, so Solar Beam must be. And there's a Leaf Stone. I'm tempted to just go use that on our Execute too. Okay. We got Kangaskhan, and we got Nidoran female, so that's actually double what I was expecting to do. Okay, back to Saffron City. We will need to be a little bit conscious of our stuff here, because I think the rivals max here is 40 and Giovanni's max is 41. So we are going to fight some trainers to get some levels on stuff, but we're not going to be too crazy with it. Yeah, we did get rid of Flash, because I was going to put Strength on this, and then I wound up just not doing that. Let's use Metronome. I forgot that Golbat has a good poison move. Quiver Dance? That's awesome. Did absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot we put we put a bunch of held items on things because, well, that's annoying. Okay, so Clefairy is going to die here, and then we will revive it after the battle. Please don't get poisoned. It's that easy. It's that easy. That was a critical hit. I should have used Metronome again. Okay. It's not an issue, you just have to do it again. Or it has to be in love with you. Awesome. Surely we don't share moves. Be immobilized again, please. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Had to happen. Let's go Espeon. Oh yeah, Nidoking has the XP share, that's right. Well, Nidoking is the best thing to go into because it has Brick Break. It's got 5 Pokemon. I forget how many they have in Silph Co. Let's get some XP on Charmeleon. We can't evolve before the rival fight, so I should probably be trying to level up Charmeleon more. We'll just Flamethrower. I think Fire Fang would kill, but we might as well Flamethrower. Let's test it, because we put attack and special attack EVs on him. We could use a revive now. I'm going to. But I do think the move is, even though we're not going to, like, complete Silph quickly, like, we're not going to skip over most of the trainers, I do think the move is to unlock the way to the bed early. Alright, Cubone, I'm just going to switch. I think this is the difficult thing, is if I evolve Clefairy, it's going to just have stored power until such a time as I get to, I think, 2 island or 3 island, and give mushrooms to the move relearner. So it's really a matter of, do I want to wait that long for... Because either way, it's... Do I think I'm going to level Clefairy up to 44 and then evolve it? Or do I need the extra power from Clefable? I don't know if that crit mattered. It might have, though. I think it would be prudent to just evolve Clefairy now. Maybe it'll learn Moonblast upon evolving. We'll see. Nope. Okay. Well, let's look at TMs, because we could teach it something. We could teach it Psychic, because I'm sure that Espeon learns Psychic by level up. We could maybe teach it Shockwave. I think it learns Shockwave. We could teach it Water Pulse. But that feels like a waste. I think Shockwave is so niche that we're probably not going to use it much. So if it can learn Shockwave, we'll teach it Shockwave. I think that's just good for the Zubats and Golbats in here. Well, it's kind of disturbing seeing it now. So I think I'm trying to remember, because there's a fast way to get through here, but I don't remember the specifics of it. Iron ups defense? Yeah, we'll save that for something that we want to have better physical defense. Is it here? This guy's a normal dude. It must be this one that we need to go to. I'm trying to remember. It's like you go from the 2nd floor to the 8th floor to the 11th floor. And you can grab the card key really easily that way. Okay, I think it would be dumb to stay in on a poison type. We'll go Maurice. Well, maybe we should have stayed in and gone for Shockwave. We'll just surf. We did not put nearly enough special attack on this guy. Good special defense, though. Yeah, I don't know why you would not keep going for Mudshot. Okay, we can take one more of those. I don't think Clefable learns anything by level up, so anything that we want to teach Clefable, we're going to have to use TMs or talk to the move relearner. I'm gonna go for Metronome just once. That's probably gonna hurt. Not as bad as I expected. That'll make Electro Ball a little weaker. And it makes stored power a little stronger. Easy 27 damage. I'm positive that especially after light screen, stored power doesn't kill yet. Live that? That did a lot less than I was expecting. Okay, let's go here. Back on the second floor. I'm really trying to remember. It's a specific... You go to this spot, and then you come off the spot and go back on it, and it lets you run straight to the card key. I just can't remember where this specific area is, but it takes you right to the card key, and then you can go straight to the bed. Yeah, we're just gonna Fire Fang. I do hope we get through Koga this time. Well, is it Koga or... I think Sabrina lets you use Strength and Koga lets you use Surf. I'm not positive about that. Whoever lets you use Surf, or yeah, whoever lets you use Surf, I would like to get to, because I do. If we have a little bit of extra time, I would love to go to the power plant and catch some stuff. Probably not Moltres yet, or Zapdos yet. So maybe we'll hold off on that. Gotta tell you, it's really nice getting Flamethrower earlier in this game. Waiting till 34 normally is brutal. Okay, so we're back on the second floor. I really feel like it's here. And then over here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe we're supposed to run up to the 11th floor. Yeah, because that's not it. Let me look at what's going on this floor. This isn't it, but there's a lot of good items here. I'm gonna heal on this. And we're faster. Now we're not. That's not gonna do a lot, I don't think. Okay, it did more than I wanted it to. That's the worst thing that could have happened. That is legitimately... I can't think of anything worse than that. I guess explosion would have been pretty bad. Okay, we have to switch. I'm feeling strong about Vileplume here. Yeah, Vileplume's kind of really good. The fact that Oddish got Giga Drain before it evolved to Gloom, kind of crazy. Okay, if we lose those forever, I'm going to reset and we're going to do all of that over. I'm going to go to the save state where we caught the Nidoran. And then we are going to come back and redo Silph entirely, because I will not be losing leftovers. And I know that will be annoying to watch. Don't care. Okay, we're fine. It's so funny that I said that and then the two people who were watching this, including other than me, left. Okay. Well, we know that that's fine now. I'm gonna go ahead and save state over that. Just so that we don't accidentally do that. Okay, that makes up for the rare candy we accidentally used on Gyarados. And an Ultra Ball. Okay, it must be the 11th floor. What is Zinc again? Zinc is special defense? That feels right. I gotta think. I gotta think all this out. Okay. I had to make sure I was just, like, not seeing something. Do I think we kill with one Shockwave? Not really. But this is good. Now I think we, especially because we're evolved now, I don't think we take a lot from Poison Fang. We take too much from Poison Fang. I don't think we have Magic Guard. I think we have a different ability, so that's not great. Yeah. Use something else? I do think we would have lived that, if not for the crit. Okay. Well, it's Charmeleon for the rest of Silph until we find the bed. Hypno. As much as I am having a lot of fun with like the updated Fire Red, I'm really excited for the post game. Seeing Emerald like be hard is going to be interesting. Because I don't think Emerald is a particularly difficult Pokemon game, except for like the one rival fight, like under Cycling Road. That's like the is it Maurice or Monty? I don't remember the name of the electric gym leader. That's crazy. Watson. What am I thinking? Watson's hard too, but other than that, I don't feel like Emerald is that hard of a game. So it'll be interesting to see everything with like a higher level. Because, oh, this just clicked in my head. He said everything has a... No, the gym leaders have less of a jump. But he said all the wild trainer, all the like random trainers and all the like wild Pokemon have a... That's the spot. Have like a 45 to 50 level jump, depending on if you do the islands first. That could be really difficult depending on like how that breaks down. Because what that means, the 8th gym leader is gonna have like level 80 Pokemon, probably. I don't remember what that does. Special defense? Yeah. Dragon Breath, because I think it's a faster animation. Okay, card key is over here. I'm not gonna fight that guy right now. Good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. So this is the way to the rival fight. I do want to fight more trainers in here and level up more before we take on the rival. We really need to get Calm Mind from Sabrina. That's really what we need more than anything else right now. I'm gonna... Because once we have Calm Mind, Clefable, even if we don't have Moonblast yet, is just way more useful because of stored power. That's so annoying. Thank you. Thank you, Clefable. Let's see how much Shockwave does. Less than Ice Beam did, which I guess makes sense. That's the thing too, we could put anything on Clefable, it learns like every TM in the game. Will you expel the poison again? Because now I'm worried again. Those mechanics have helped me a couple times, but I don't know if I love them being in this specific game. I don't really like them in the newer games. It's like a novel idea for Pokemon, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, breaks up the flow of things. I feel less like I'm being challenged, and when that stuff happens, it's like, why am I even obeying? Why am I even exerting this level cap thing on myself if my Pokemon are just gonna like decide to crit because they love me? Okay, Rhaegar, we're gonna need you to hit this one. Okay. Okay, so that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, so Rhaegar, we're gonna go ahead and hit this. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna stay in. I feel that we one-shot with Flamethrower. I might feel wrongly, but I really don't think that mattered. I'm also thinking about, like, okay, rival fight. He leads with Pidgey. He has well, he doesn't have Blastoise. He has Charizard. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, fight this guy. We could teach something Thunder Wave in here, but I don't really want to. I'm gonna switch into Nidoking on this. I feel like we might just kill with Mega Horn. It's gonna be close. Yeah. Do I think we kill with Surf here? Probably. That's crazy. I don't think I killed enough Ghastlies with this. But it's fine, it's a mixed attacker. It's here for type coverage, not for one-shots. Oops. Okay, this is all opened up now. Let's see. This takes us here. HP up. Feel like we just want more bulk on Clefable. I don't know what I want to use that iron on. Maybe Hitmonlee. Even though I'm not going to use Hitmonlee a ton, especially if we evolve Primeape. I need to figure out what level Primeape learns Rage Fist at. That's good to know that we one-shot Zubat. I feel like at level 30 we probably one-shot Golbat at 28 too. About to find out. We know Poison Fang doesn't one-shot us. That was a crit. Good God. Okay, he throws. Fight this guy. He's one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Quiver Dance. Okay. That's a bad animation. We're gonna have to workshop that one, man. That's the first one of these animations I've been like, oh, that was not good. I'm gonna try again. Quiver Dance. Guess that is just better for us, but I don't know. He's not gonna poison us unless he has Body Slam. If he has Body Slam and paralyzes us, I guess that would be good. But we're also not a physical attacker, so useless. Okay, if we crit, then it's fine. I'm gonna just start using Shockwave. I need to get rid of Metronome. It was good when we were like a Clefairy and only had stored power, but now it's like, okay, I'm tired of getting bad moves. I don't think that mattered. I guess we do lead Clefable against Pidgeot, because it has Sand Attack, Feather Dance, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, I believe is its moveset. So we can just Shockwave it over and over. I think we've cleared out almost everyone in here. There's definitely a couple other guys. Torment. We're not gonna abuse. Are you one of the 4 Rocket Brothers? No. Doesn't matter. Let's see how much stored power does to Ekans at 20 base power. As expected. Okay, that's gonna lower our special defense. I'm just gonna switch out. I don't feel like... I do not feel like fighting this. Go Espeon. Trying to think what else the rival has on his team. So he has... He doesn't have Gyarados because he has Blastoise. Yes, right? That sounds right. Charizard, Pidgeot, Exeggutor, Alakazam. No. He has Gyarados because he has Charizard. He doesn't have Arcanine. So it's going to be Pidgeot, Exeggutor, Charizard, Alakazam, Gyarados. So actually, Clefable with Shockwave is very good for that fight. I really don't think that mattered. You know, I don't think we ever went back and caught a Cubone. So I guess I need to do that at some point. I'll probably just do that off stream. I don't think I'm going to actively use Marowak, even though I like it. because this is the thing too, is like, I'm trying to like get closer to having our team all ironed out. But also, we don't necessarily need to have our team completely figured out because there's other Pokemon in Hoenn that'll like completely open up new possibilities. I don't think that's gonna do much, man. Yeah, that is a bad animation. He had to make a lot of the animations from scratch, though, so... I'm not mad at it, I'm just noticing that it's not good. Cool. I did see somebody saying they didn't want the modern movesets on this, but I like it because I get that people want it to just be like doing Fire Red and Emerald back to back, but I almost feel like if you really wanted that, you should just play both ROMs. Like, I don't know. I think it would be a little boring if everything over in Hoenn is exactly the same as it used to be. Or if all this was exactly the same. It's gonna hurt. Okay, I guess we'll switch out. Because I kind of think we're gonna get confused again. Oh, also, like, couldn't use Espeon if everything was normal. I like using Espeon an awful lot. Couldn't have had Crobat on the team. Still thinking about replacing something with Crobat, because having Crobat in the PC is exciting. Do you have anything? I guess it's nice that I saved you. Okay, I'm going crazy on the D-pad here. Is there anything I want to have more physical attack? Like on the team? Yeah. Mixed attacker. Focus punch. Get a sub focus punch build going on something. Build is an awful thing to say when talking about Pokemon. I hate that I did that. Okay, I do not want to fight you right now, but now I know where to warp for you. Yeah, this is back to the bed. Perfect. Did I fight you already? No. Glad we hit. I was kind of thinking we were going to miss. I would really like to have Charizard before we fight the rival. Now, I know leading Clefable is counterintuitive to that, but I wanted to make sure Clefable was at a decent level. I would even take Cosmic Power over Calm Mind on Clefable right now. I'm gonna go ahead and lead Charmeleon. If I fight you? No. This will get us pretty close. Do you not think that crit mattered? I guess we'll find out here. Or we will not. I wonder if this is enough experience to evolve us. I'm gonna go for Fire Fang because I feel like it'll get him. Yeah. So close. I'm trying to think where there are more trainers to fight. Do we fight you? Nope. Okay. It's crazy that, like, after this, Silph had to, like, fire everybody. Seems like all the scientists were in on the plot. We're just getting crit after crit everywhere. Alright. Gonna use this to go to the bathroom like I always do. Horrible news. It's the black and white sprite, it looks like. Which is fine, but I wish it was the Heart Gold Soul Silver Charizard sprite. Air Slash. I'll take it over Smokescreen. We haven't been really using Smokescreen anymore. Normally you learn Wing Attack there, but I'll take that. Okay. I want to take the experience share off of you and put it on you. And I guess we'll... Who do I think needs... I think you need levels before the fight. Okay, we fought you. I guess we can go fight the guy that's over here. I believe this guy is one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Nope. I don't know who the 4 Rocket Brothers are. I'm starting to realize. I don't know what that means. I don't know, like, what makes them different. Okay, well, I should have stayed with Charizard first. That's the Heart Gold Soul Silver sprite. Gonna need you to break through the confusion here, man. Okay. Okay, so it's time to break through the confusion here. Perfect. I feel like this must one-shot. Oh my god! Does Fire Fang do more? Okay. Well, if it crits, yes. Why are you coughing, man? Shut up. You lost a Pokemon battle. It's not that serious. I don't know if I don't think I fought you. Yeah. If he has a Voltorb, we stay in. If he has a Magnemite, we'll switch out. Okay. I think we can safely set up on Voltorb. Okay, well, if it does that, then I'm ever so slightly worried he's gonna self-destruct, but we will stay in anyway. This is easily gonna one-shot. I feel like I'm not really worried about Magneton either. Okay. We need to not get confused if he goes for Supersonic again, because we're at +2 attack and -2 defense. That's gonna hurt, but not that bad. Yeah. It honestly didn't even really hurt. That's a shame. Cool. Let's stay in on this. We're at +2, and Coughing has better physical defense, so I feel like... I keep saying that, but I might be wrong about that. But either way, I feel like we're fine. Oh yeah, we have leftovers too. I was really gung-ho about if we lose those leftovers, I'm resetting, and then I forgot we had them. Okay, Leonard. Thank you, Leonard. I was getting ready to say, so somebody doesn't love me here. Okay, calm down, man. You don't have to say it like that. Did I face you? Oh, you're the same guy. Okay. I know I fought you. Go ahead and get my PP back up. Checking my stuff here. Alright. Do I think we could, under the right circumstances, beat the rival right now? Yeah, I think we probably could. Do I think I would feel comfortable with like 2 more levels on Leonard and... Do I think I'd feel more comfortable with 2 more levels on everything? Yeah. I'm gonna do 1 more pass through all the floors to see if I missed any trainers. And then we'll go ahead and fight the rival, and then after the rival we'll just go straight to Giovanni. Okay, perfect. We already found one. I'm really ready. As much as Farfetch'd is useful, I'm ready to have Farfetch'd off the team. The problem is we need a flyer, and I don't really want to put fly on Charizard. Charizard is a mixed attacker. We did train it to be mixed. We are going to use Charizard X and not Y on it, but I just don't really want to use it on there. Okay, Poison Fang's going to hurt, but we'll go for Shockwave. All things considered, I'm fairly certain that Nidoking with Surf is gonna just sweep Giovanni's team because we have Surf and Brick Break. I don't feel like... I feel like the rival is gonna be much, much more difficult than Giovanni is. Arbok. Set up and Giga Drain. Flamethrower. Confusion. Flamethrower. We also, I think, do we need cut for the Sevi Islands? I can't remember. I know we need it for the post-game Sevi Islands quest, but I don't know if we need it for 1, 2, or 3 Island. Okay, I'm gonna go Leonard here. How many Pokemon does he have left? This is the last one, okay. I'm gonna Sleep Powder. Should have just gone for Giga Drain and gotten the crit like that. Okay. Keep on moving. Found another one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Do you get anything for finding all of them? I don't think you do. Like, I don't really know what that like, piece of information is. Do they, like, tell you where the card key is? Like, do they give you hints? They might give you hints. I just don't know what they're, like... I don't know what purpose they serve. Let me ask him. Okay, so they're just a little quirk of this game. Bulk Up. I don't even remember Bulk Up being in Fire Red, but I don't think that's new. I think I'm just misremembering. I don't really have anything on our team that benefits from that. If we wind up going back to using Primeape, then yes. But at the moment, no. Running out of Giga Drain. I'm already feeling better about our chances. Okay, I know I fought you. Fought you. Did everything here. Did I fight you? I did fight you. Huh. Let's go here. Okay, back to the 3rd floor. Great. I should have kept going up and down the levels like this. Okay, he was walking around, so I thought maybe I didn't fight him, but I think I got everybody on 4th floor. Nope. Okay. We're almost done. Farfetch'd is really going to be like a last resort if we need it, but I do feel pretty strongly that this team is going to get through the rival easily. I wonder if we still fight May. That's interesting. As a kid, I had no idea what these orange things are, but now it's like, oh, obviously these are shipping containers. Okay, I know I fought everybody on the 5th floor. Don't know about this floor. He's one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. I was gonna say, there has to be more. So this guy isn't even loyal to Team Rocket, he's just mad at the president of the company. I don't think this guy's doing anything wrong. He shouldn't be attacking us. But he's pretty reasonably upset. think I'm gonna set up on this coughing. And then sweep his team. I'll have to use acid on this because I'm a little worried he has Magnemite. I don't wanna use up my Giga Drains and then wind up having wasted my time. I think he's probably gonna wake up here. Does nothing. We don't even really need to put him to sleep because even crits aren't gonna do that much. I just don't want him to smoke screen me. Leftovers back to full. Okay. Please do not get a turn 2 wake. Okay, at +4 I feel pretty strongly that I can just go through this whole team. I would like Sludge Bomb, but if I get Sludge Bomb the TM, I don't really want to use it because I would rather use that on something like Gengar, because I don't think Gengar learns Sludge Bomb by level up. I'd have to look into that. I was right to use Acid because if I had used up all my Giga Drains, I wouldn't have been able to kill. I hope this one shots at +4. Okay, we get a crit anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think it would have one shot at +4. Get a lot of crits. I wonder if that's the, like, love mechanic making us get crits more often. Okay. I guess we should switch. We'll eat Clefable again. Yeah, we haven't done anything on the 7th floor, it seems like. See how much Shockwave does. Not very good. Great. It's not even that useful to us because our physical defense is so good. It's like that just slows down the fight a little bit. I wish we had Magic Guard. It'd be a whole different ballgame if we had Magic Guard. The Assurance animation is not great either, but it's not bad. I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't affect the volume on stream, but the right earbud's starting to get a little... starting to get the time. I'll probably switch to the left earbud and then I'll be fine, but you know. Okay, I know we one-shot Zubat. Starting to think about, okay, so who do we want to bring against Sabrina? Charizard. I don't really want to bring Nidoking because I know that Nidoking is going to be easy to kill. Maybe we'll do Koga first, and I'll grind off stream and then come back to do Sabrina, like once we have like a strong Haunter or something. We just don't have a lot of options for hitting Psychic types super effectively right now. Everything that does is like a Poison type with a Dark type move. Dodging Sucker Punch. I definitely think my Sucker Punches have missed while I was training, but that feels like a love mechanic thing again. Okay, so these guys are just freaking out. Reasonable. I would freak out too if the Mafia took over my place of work. Be really bad for me. That's just obvious, yeah. No, I did not. I've figured out that everybody wearing a lab coat is evil. Cartoons have not lied to me in that regard. Let's just switch into Nidoking. I don't really know why I'm keeping Toxic Spikes on this. I just feel like it's going to be useful later. Like, this is like a Mouska tool. Muck. A little crit. I like the air slash animation. Simple and effective. Does Charizard learn Dragon Claw by level up? I feel like it does, but I probably need to look at what the moveset is like in later games. This is the one guy in a lab coat that isn't evil. One of the 4 Rocket Brothers. That means there's only one left. I just want to see how much Shockwave does. We'll probably switch out. Fucking nothing. Please don't poison me. Luna, if you love me, you won't be poisoned. Okay. So, who am I kicking you off the team for, huh? Yeah, we'll just go Rhaegar. Feels good to have a Charizard. Surf Flamethrower. Thinking Surf. Crit. Shame we don't have a rock type move. I guess we could teach something rock to him, since we're probably not going to use it, like, after this. But I don't even really know what I'd want to teach rock to him to. Like, I know Nidoking can learn it, but I don't really want to... I want to keep Toxic Spikes, because I feel like I said, I feel like that's going to be useful later in the game. But I don't really want to get rid of Mega Horn, or... I taught it Brick Break as a TM, so I don't want to get rid of that. I could go back to Fuchsia City... Thank you. I could go back to Fuchsia City and get rid of Surf and teach it that instead, but I think Surf is good for coverage until we get Lapras after the rival fight. Like, we might need to use Surf against his Charizard. The creator did say he doesn't think the next update for the game is going to be until, like 3 months from now. Nah. So, we're probably going to beat the game before we get to the champion, so he's just going to have Charizard throughout the whole game. Which is annoying that the rival fight is not as it should be, but it's not the end of the world. It doesn't bother me that bad. That's a crazy thing to ask somebody. What do you think of this really inconvenient way we've set up our company? You're a trainer. What a way to start a fight. Help! Okay, I'm just gonna hard switch into... It has Mud Shot, so I think we're gonna go into Charizard. Okay, we should have stayed in and gone for Shockwave. Interesting how that happens. Please don't piss me off. Yay, they're pissing me off. Rhaegar, have I not always been good to you? Rhaegar, have I not always been good to you? Okay, Rhaegar. Okay. Okay. Well, when I catch a Tauros and name it Robert Baratheon, and that's on the team instead, you'll know why. Maurice, you're on thin fucking ice too, honestly. Have to stay in here. I don't have to, but for the best that I stay in here. Crit, thank you. Need to go back to the 3rd floor and heal in the bed again. You attacked me, brother. How did you know that I was trying to get you? Okay, she teaches Thunder Wave. We don't really need anything to have Thunder Wave. Okay, this is back where we need to be. Right? Oh, yeah, because up here. It's this one? No, this is the rival fight. Don't want to fight him right now. Fought you. I was thinking there must be like a couple more somewhere. Okay, we're just gonna have to switch. I'm feeling Maurice on this one. Yeah. Just surf this. The thing that's really worrying me is Alakazam. I'm not really worried about Charizard. It's Alakazam that I'm like, we really don't have an answer to that. I've got 2 poison types. I guess that's another, like, Clefable, you're gonna have to bulk your way through it. Okay, we did fight that guy. She's not a trainer. Let me go down to the 8th floor. I think that's the only floor that I haven't checked all the way. Or maybe I have. Leave you to my brothers. I feel like one of the 4 Rocket Brothers is still out there somewhere. Maybe he's the last trainer before Giovanni. There's one trainer that happens right before Giovanni. Fought you. One of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Maybe we did fight all the 4 Rocket Brothers. Alright, I guess we're gonna do one more heal on the 9th floor. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom, and then I'll be right back and we'll fight the rival. Alright. Last time I ate lunch on stream, I went off camera and mic. I will, for the sake of not being gross, mute myself, but I'm not going to take the camera off because I don't feel like fuck. Alright. Say a prayer. Forgot it had agility. Just shockwave Gyarados. One or two shot. Two shot. That's understandable. Now when he switches into his Charizard, we go into Nidoking and we get a rain boosted Surf on it. And that's just how it goes. Okay, so this is what I was worried about. I feel like I'm gonna go Farfetch'd. And I will die to one Psychic. Well, I could go Charizard. We do have Air Slash. So the rain isn't a big deal. Yeah, let's go Charizard. I'm gonna go for the flinch. Fucking easy, man. Alright. Let's see how much rain boosted Surf does. It does look like he updated the sprite a little bit. Because the black and white one, I just don't like the way that jaw looks, but it's honestly not that bad. In this, it looks like he updated it some. It's also maybe he may have made the sprites smaller so they fit the... Like he used the same poses, but he scaled them down a little bit. That's a crit. Awesome. That's a lot of experience. That doesn't seem right. Okay, execute, we're just gonna go Rhaegar. We probably didn't need to fight every trainer in Silph to handle this fight, but it feels better that we did. I guess it does make sense he just had execute here, but I really thought he also had executor already. He definitely has executor at the next fight, because after this we don't fight him again until, like, outside Viridian City, I'm pretty sure, right? Give me my Lapras. You know, I haven't gone and watched the Odyssey yet, but in tribute, this is a nautical name. Yeah. We don't get to put it in our party here like we normally do. Which is fine, we don't need to... It's only level 25. If we need Farfetch, we'll use it. But... we're not going to use a low-level Pokemon against Giovanni. So yeah, I think we have one more Rocket Trainer to fight, and then Giovanni. Cool. One shot. Probably could have set up on this and swept his whole team, but I kind of want to switch in and out. See what Surf does for us here. Kind of a neat animation. Okay. Just gonna Mega Hornet. Don't you miss. I have not missed a Mega Horn yet, so I wonder if it's 100% accuracy. I'll have to look at it later. $85. We've just been very lucky. We'll just use a super potion. And I think I'm gonna lead with Vile Plume. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Wonder what level it gets double kick, because our Nidoran did not learn double kick. But it's possible he just has the default Fire Red moveset instead of like the updated moveset. I feel like all the bosses have their normal movesets. Okay, now while he's asleep, we're going to switch into Espeon, and then Confusion should do a lot. Hopefully he could stay asleep. Just making sure I was unmuted. Would love to learn Psybeam. Okay, we'll go Nidoking for Brick Break. That's a little scary, but I think we're okay. Is his Nidoqueen 41? I was under the impression the level cap was 41, but I also thought Kangaskhan was his, like, ace. The Nidoqueen must be 41. Okay, we'll go Vile Plume on that. I feel like Charizard can take it. I'm gonna go Espeon though. Crit. Scratch is funny. That's awesome. No Sludge Bomb, nothing like that. Not even an Earthquake, maybe. Alright, he's gone. Alright. That is Silph done. Now it's a question of which gym leader do we want to take on first? Few options. We can go do Koga first, because Koga will be really easy to get our Espeon and Charizard up more levels. I am going to take the XP share. And I think I'm going to give it to Leonard, because Leonard's not going to be useful in either of these fights. But I still think I'm going to keep him around for Kanto. Koga I don't think is going to give these 3 Pokemon any issue, so they can level up. Maurice will not be useful for Sabrina, but if we get Espeon up a couple levels and Charizard is at a good level, I don't foresee Sabrina being much of an issue, especially if we say go get a bunch of coins at the game corner. Get a bunch of coins at the game corner, and then we could get Shadow Ball. I don't know how much we need that. Oh, I literally just said I was going to go to Koga first. If we get Shadow Ball, then I think Espeon has basically no issue against Sabrina. Like, I think we just sweep that whole team. We could... I don't really want to grind on stream. I'd rather grind off stream so I can listen to like a podcast or something and not cause issues. So we could do Koga now and then come back another day with a trained up Ghastly and use Ghastly and Espeon against Sabrina. We'll see. Either way, I kind of feel like getting Shadow Ball is a good idea, but I also don't really want to... I don't want to do the game corner, and I don't want to do grinding on stream. We could make our way down to Cinnabar, turn in the fossils. We still need to go grab the old Amber. I have not gotten that from Pewter City yet. We could turn in the fossils and have those. After Koga's beat, we can start doing legendary birds. We cannot get Articuno until we beat both Sabrina and Koga. But we can get Zapdos. So we could beat Koga and go to the power plant. That's also an option. We could catch a Magneton. Magneton's useful against Sabrina as well, Steel type. Lots to consider. I think doing Koga right now is the move, though. Like, I'm gonna stick to this course of action. Juggler Kirk. Just gonna let that sit for a while. Kind of like the Zen Headbutt animation. It's simple, but it gets the job done. It's weird how many... I guess they both have this, because Sabrina's gym has a lot of Venonat and Venomoth in it. But it's weird how they both have, like, the other type in their gym a bunch. Like, there's a bunch of Psychic types in here. But then she's got Poison types and Ghost types in hers, too. I'm just gonna stay in. I keep accidentally hitting yes. I really intend to just stay in. You've gotta have a Psychic type. Or I meant a Poison type, which, yes, is true. Good on that. We'll let Leonard handle Sand Slash. I understand why it does it, but the Bulldoze flash in the screen really is a lot. I know Magnitude does it too, but every time I even when it was my Sand Slash doing it. And he's got a ground type too, for some reason. Crazy thing to ask me. Also, ninjas is not like a dynasty thing. I don't think, anyway. Ugh. We can heal up real fast. I was planning on hitting the Pokemon Center before we actually fought Koga. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how you get over to that last trainer. I guess you just do it from the start of the gym. I'll use, if we have an antidote, I'll use an antidote. Do we have a Pecha Berry? Yeah, I do that every time. Oops. Special techniques. I wonder if it's just using poison gas. Fan. I really don't love that all we have for Koga is Confusion on Espeon. I really would like Psybeam or Psychic. I think what I'm going to try to do, there's a couple trainers south and east that we can fight. We can try and... If we get up to 40 and all we have is still Confusion, then we'll just go in with Confusion. But yeah, I think these guys down here just have, like... Well, for one thing, I think this is an item. One of these rocks is an item, I'm pretty sure. We can fight these guys, and we can maybe fight a couple guys to the east here. Bad special defense, we can kill Shelter easy. I think this guy also has a Staryu. Which Staryu is not a Psychic type yet? Am I wrong in thinking that? I think I might be. We'll find out. We'll do some science. Of course, he's kind of scary looking with the way its red eyes are. Alright. The game will tell us if it's a psychic type. Yeah, it's not a psychic type because it has just the circle. I didn't think so. It just becomes psychic when it evolves. Which should also happen for Golduck. It's weird that it doesn't happen for Golduck. But I guess they had a lot of water psychics. Didn't stop them from having tons and tons of grass poisons, but, you know. Gen 1 could have had just every water type be a water psychic and every grass type be a grass poison, and at this point people wouldn't think too much of it. Probably should have fought these guys a long time ago. That's another one I'm wondering if it is in the game. Is Tangrowth in the game? I'm not feeling too bad about fighting Koga, but I just really think having just confusion is not in our best interest. But again, that's Psychic TM. I don't want to use it and then wish I still had it later for something else. Especially on something that I'm confident learns Psychic on its own, I just don't know what level. What over here is wild? It's just like Venonat and Pidgey, right? Maybe Meowth. Maybe Spearow. I don't think there's anything like... My brain is telling me that maybe Dittos are over here, like really rarely, but I think those are only in the Pokemon Mansion. If I want a Ditto, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Mansion for it. If I'm just kind of thinking out loud, I wonder what they got over here. We still haven't caught Growlithe and Vulpix. But we can maybe do some cleanup catches later. Like, not this stream, but in another stream before we take on the Pokemon League or something. First Dodrio. One shot, I'm sure. I assume Dodrio gives speed EVs and not attack EVs. It doesn't really matter at this point, but curiosity. Pokemon in trades. It'd be funny if it was just like Gengar and Alakazam. It was really scary. I'm a champ with no guard, dynamic punch. That is an annoying distance to the next level. Okay, we're gonna fight this trainer, and then if we do not get Psychic at level 40, we are just gonna fight Koga. Calm Mind would be cool too. Just a deep exhale. Doesn't matter anymore. Everything is peace. Look at me, my wing and anything for me. Good for you. Alright. Let's go ahead and put Psychic first. I kept Confusion in case we run out of Psychics in the future, but eventually we'll replace it with like a Shadow Ball or something. I was just here and I already like forgot the path through it. I know I can clearly see the dots, but alright. Clean sweep. We probably could have used Confusion on this, but either way. Make sure we can live one attack from Muck. Muck is the only thing I'm worried about. I think Muck is gonna... Muck can take one Psychic. I don't think it can take two. Wheezing might be able to take two. Or take one, not two, though. Yeah, we'll just stay in. No, I think you die. Crit or not, I think you died. Toxic. Easy, easy. That would have been a lot harder with just Confusion, but I don't think it would have been so hard that we couldn't do it. Alright. I'm gonna take Nidoking out of the party just for Sabrina here. Look at that. already moving boxes. And then I don't know. Can't use Gyarados yet. We really left it in the in the thing too long. I guess that's our team. Yeah. I guess we can bring... We'll bring Mr. Mime instead of Vileplume. Yeah. But then we'll take the XP share and give it to Lapras. And now Lapras, we will teach Surf and Strength too. And when we get back for Nidoking, we will swap out Surf for something. Ice Shard. Interesting. See, normally it has like Body Slam, Perish Song, something else, I think. Yeah, everything can learn Strength. We're not gonna use Life Dew. I guess we'll lead Charizard. We just have to be careful about not over-leveling. I don't think this is going to be as hard as I thought initially. It's just Espeon doesn't have anything to really hit her well, so it's probably gonna be pretty heavily Charizard dependent. I will fight everybody in here just to get some levels on stuff. Like, we'll start with Charizard, maybe switch to Mr. Mime for a little bit. Okay, already not liking that matchup. Not bad. Okay, Slowbro I will switch for. Oh, but to who? I guess Clefable. Whew. Sitting up a little straighter. Neck is starting to bother me. I don't know what ally switch. Oh, ally switch is like in a double battle. Does it switch which spot you're in? That sounds right. Slowpoke. I'll go ahead and let let Shockwave handle that. See, I'm inclined to say put Psychic on Clefable, but I have stored power to have stored power, is the thing. And if I got Psychic, it would be like, okay, so stored power we're not using anymore. Because it's just worse, like... On a Pokemon that already has Psychic, it's worse. If we get a setup move, then stored power is useful when we're setting up. I don't remember what moves Mr. Mime has. This might have actually been a bad choice. It was, but that's okay. About time for Mr. Mime to learn a fairy move. I guess I should look up what the level cap on Blaine is. I think it might be 47. I'm not going to fight Blaine this time. Blaine is 47. Giovanni is 50. So we're gonna have to go through the Sevi Island first quest without getting above 50. And we can't use Gyarados for Giovanni. Well, see, now the question I have is who... Sorry. Now this is on the brain, so I want to make sure. Pokemon Tower, Silph Co, Route 22. Okay, and then the level cap is 53 for the rival, and then 63 for the champion. Okay. Okay. I'm not too concerned. Over-leveling or otherwise. Sorry, the stream got confused. I was fixing it on my phone. I guess we'll train Lapras off stream. Get it ready to fight Blaine, right? That sounds right to me. I'm tempted to send in Lapras on this, but I won't, as much as I want to. Could put Psychic on Lapras. Surf, Strength, Psychic, Thunderbolt. Nice diversity. cool. Crazy. I was gonna say, that's gonna hurt more, but not enough to be concerning. Okay, we fought you. We have not fought you, and you have ghost types, I'm pretty sure. We could learn a fairy move, we're in a pretty good spot here. I would love for Mr. Mime to get like a dazzling gleam. I do think that crit mattered. I probably should have gone for Psybeam, because I don't think Psybeam 2 shots. I think it 1 shots. Scary animation for Haunter. Pretty good special attack. Light screen. Well, that can be useful for this. I'm gonna get rid of confusion. That could be useful for this fight. We don't really need Baton Pass unless we get, like... I don't want Reflect. I think we just want... Yeah, no, we don't need that either. We'll use Light Screen at the start of the fight with Sabrina. And then we can swap into something else. Just put that first for the sake of having it there. Feeling pretty good about this fight now. Did we fight you? Yeah. We fought you. I don't think we fought you. Yeah. Why else would I be in the gym? It's not really anything to do with the psychic abilities. Crit? Jeez. It's obnoxious. This is going to be the hardest Pokemon we fight in this entire gym. Guillotine. It's going to do nothing because it loves us. Oh, Jesus, that's really bad. Okay, I'm actually concerned now. Mr. Mime, Light Screen, Baton Pass, Farfetch'd, because Farfetch'd is our strongest physical attacker. I guess Charizard is technically now, but its only physical attacking move is Fire Fang right now. We don't have Fury Cutter anymore. That's unfortunate. That was a crit. Fuck. $90 power, 130 power. 130 power. No. 135 power. We'll just knock off. We have a high crit chance. I think you only get 5 or 10 slack offs, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, we have to kill it here. Okay. I was never worried. I was never concerned that that thing was gonna just clean sweep us all the way through. I fought you. I've not fought you. I'm gonna use a super potion. Go ahead and heal Farfetch'd up just in case we need him. Cool, dude. Is that everybody in here? I feel like it is. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I think this is the last one. Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough then. I don't know what that means. She's saying my Mr. Mime looks like me and she knows that I'm tough. Okay, we're at Sabrina, which is not exactly where I wanted to be, but let's look at RPP. Haha, funny. I think we're in a fine spot. Let's just give it a shot. Worst that can happen is we lose. You dislike battle? You're a gym leader, dude. What is with the gym leaders and not wanting to battle? It's your fucking job, man. Oh. Okay. But we do have Fire Fang, so... Didn't even matter. I'm choosing to believe that it didn't matter. Not bad. I'll just stay in. Flamethrower. I'm not sure if that mattered. It might have. Think we go for Flamethrower. Sack Farfetch'd. I guess we could have tried to knock off the Citrus Berry, but... And then I don't think anything takes the Future Sight, because we died on the turn that it would have happened. Hate that. Okay. Fire Fang. That's scary. Okay, so that's confirmation that we should have Fire Fanged earlier. Yeah, let's let Espeon finish it off. Let's let Espeon finish the game here. That wasn't even that bad. Alakazam was the scariest part of that for sure. And then now we can use Strength outside of battle? Yes, no? Or is that what Erica does? Really don't remember the way out, so I'm just going to keep running until we want... Okay, I think this is the one that takes us out. Yeah. I actually did remember the way out clearly, and that was totally intentional. Alright. Don't think we will be using Mr. Mime again. But who can say? Let's get Maurice back on the team here. Maurice, we missed you. Maurice, we value you. Leonard, we also value you, but... Alright, I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet, and we're gonna get rid of Air Slash for Fly on Charizard. I know, it's a shame. But until we have a different grass type, I think it's time to have Vileplume back on the team here. And now we can make more room on our boy here for other things than Surf. I might leave Surf on it just because it's a good attacking move, but whatever. I guess we ought to heal up too before we end the stream here. Alright. Next time, we will go to Cinnabar Island. Until then, that's it.